I want to demonstrate one problem from this quadratic wheel puzzle just to make sure we're good on particularly typing the answers into the calculator. Notice that at the bottom of this puzzle page, which you can't see here, it says round answers to 1 dp. That just means 1 decimal place. So just keep that in mind. The problem we're going to do is the problem that's at the top right of the wheel from the 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock position right here. 2x squared minus 7x equals -4. You can see I've written that down here. 2x squared minus 7x equals -4. Go ahead and add 4 to both sides to get it into standard form. Then identify a, b, and c. The coefficient of x squared is 2, so that's a. The coefficient of x is -7, so that's b. And the constant is 4, so that's c. Then sub all a, b, and c into the quadratic formula. X equals -b, or opposite b, so that -7 becomes positive, plus or minus the square root of -7 squared. Make sure you notice here that the -7 is in parentheses and the squared is outside of the parentheses, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is 4. And all of that is over 2a, or 2 times 2. Okay, that part you should be able to do. The part we're going to do right now to make sure you can get into your calculator correctly is making sure we can get into the calculator correctly. We're just going to start by typing in that whole numerator. You could just do the whole numerator as one thing and then hit enter and then divide by the denominator, which is 4. Or if you want to do it all as one, that's what I'm going to demonstrate here. We're going to put parentheses around the whole numerator, so that whole numerator will get evaluated together as 1. So open with parentheses, and then we do 7 plus. Also remember that the plus or minus, that's 2 separate problems, so we're going to just focus on 7 plus right now. So 7 plus square root, so second x squared, of, open parentheses, put in our -7, close parentheses and square that, minus 4 times 2 times 4. Notice that I used parentheses when I wrote it down, but in the calculator I'm not going to do that. I'm just using times. It's not necessary to use the parentheses. Now that I've gotten to the end of the information under the radical symbol, I need to exit the radical symbol. So if, like my calculator, your cursor is still under the radical symbol, hit the right arrow button to leave it. Now, you may have a setting where you just have to close parentheses to show that that's under the radical, and that's fine, you can do that, but then you need to have another parentheses to close the whole numerator off. And then we go ahead and do divided by the denominator. But this is really important as well. You have to put the whole denominator in parentheses also. So divided by parentheses 2 times 2, close parentheses. Now the calculator knows evaluate the whole numerator, evaluate the whole denominator, and then divide those answers. So hit enter, and we get 2.78, or rounded to 1 decimal place, that's 2.8. As our answer. The next thing we want to do is find 7 minus the square root of all that. Well, we don't, instead of having to retype it all, let's just arrow up, highlight the function, the equation that or the expression that we want, and we're going to hit enter. Now it's in an editable form, and we can just arrow back to that plus and switch it to a minus. From here, you should just be able to hit enter, and we get the value, the second answer. So you can see that second answer was 0.7 rounded to 1 decimal place. The first answer was 2.8 rounded to 1 decimal place. So let's see if we have that on our answer sheet. 2.8, 0.7. That means the letter H should go right here in this box. Okay, good luck with the rest.